Welcome back, friends. I'm Mellowseven, and this is Football Manager 2018. We are with AC Ajaccio, and it is time for the 2026-2027 season kickoff. So, it's been a little bit. I recorded everything that's gone up through yesterday, last weekend. So, 8 days ago, your time. I'm recording this Sunday night. So, it's been essentially a full week since I have been logged into Football Manager, which is probably the longest. I don't know. It's close to about the longest I've gone without playing Football Manager since I was introduced to the game with 2017, to be honest. But that's okay. So let's go ahead and see how things shape up. Now, you can see right now they still have us 1,000 to 1, which is interesting because last time I looked at this, we were actually 350 to 1. I can only assume other people got better because I don't think we got worse. We did send some players out on loan. Maybe that has something to do with it. I'm not quite sure what goes into determining these odds. We'll just have to see how it is. Do we have any key players? We do not. Nope. There we go. Shakarov, our goalkeeper. Okay, so he counts as a key player. He's in the list. And you haven't met him yet, but Ivo Nikolov here is also in the list. So we've got a couple defensive players back there. That's interesting. Now, our goalkeeper, our goal scorer, Hernandez, is actually in the top 6 for odds for top scorer for the league. So he's also expected to do fairly well. So I think we'll probably be okay. You can see there's a little bit of transfer window activity. Let's start with that. Let's go into the transfer window and see how things look. So let's go transfer history. Now, let's look at players out now. So initially, most of this is loanees. So the players sold essentially were our wingers. So Zigla, I couldn't find a buyer for. Nobody wanted him. He's 30 years old. I loaned him out, though. We're actually making a tiny bit of money. They're paying most of his salary plus giving us a fee. So we're actually making like $1,000 a week or £1,000 a week, something like that on him through the loanee, but nobody wanted to buy him. We did, however, manage to sell Noah Barbier, $1.8 million, and Luke Chauvin, another $1 million. Both of those sales hurt, but I just don't see us playing wingers this season at all with anything. So we cashed in on him. Now, I've got Alec Blank here. He is out. He is a legitimate striker potential here. We've got him out on loan. Hopefully, he'll develop well for us. You can see he looks pretty decent, huh? I mean, the physicals especially. Now, he's not, I don't know. We're not seeing huge improvement. There's not a lot of green arrows there, but we'll see how it goes. We also sent out Samir here. Another striker opportunity here option for us in the future. And not quite as good as Alex, but we'll see how it goes. Ludovic Benin, I thought long and hard about sending him out. Now, we can recall him, which is good, because I think he's going to be excellent for us at some point. But for now, we'll send him out. We'll see if we can get him some more play time on another team, and hopefully, fingers crossed, he'll come back ready to kick butt for us. And Baptiste Mason, kind of the same idea. Baptiste is getting very good. We've talked about him. We've seen his potential since we started. And again, we've got him out on loan. Everything's up, right? Everything's coming up Millhouse for Baptiste there. So we'll see how that goes. Again, we can bring him back if we have to. We'll just see how it plays out. Now, players in. Most of these were our youth football director, whatever that's called. Director of youth football, I think, right? Something like that. So we start here with Bertrand Munier-Knoll. Defender left. Good physicals. That's kind of where it ends. We'll see. He's 20 years old. I would think if he was going to be something, we'd see something now, and we don't. So I think he's depth for the reserves, honestly. This is one that I did not actually find, but I was happy to sign off on. So, Jean-Yves Bonnet, worth it just for the name. And he looks, at least I don't think I found him. We might have actually had him on the team by this point. 6'14". We probably did. by the time you guys last saw. But I think he's going to be good. He can play striker. He can play attacking midfield. He can play midfield. So he gives us a lot of depth. So he tries killer balls often. Long shots is 10. We'll see. But he does have some composure. His finishing's only 8 as well. So he probably shouldn't. We should probably. But he does say look for pass rather than shot. So I'm not sure which of those is going to come out. But it looks pretty good. 235,000, potentially 450,000 depending on play time. Fecal Una here. I haven't learned my Algerian or Turkish. That weird little C thing. I see with the Turkish names because I've never played there yet, so I'm not sure how to pronounce that. So we're just going to go with Fecal Unas. We're just going to pretend it's a regular C. Not too bad. 21 years. His technicals are slightly better than Noel's were. Again, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe just depth. He does play defensive midfielder, which I do like. Now, Ivo Nikolov. I have brought him in. 19-year-old Bulgarian. Luckily, our goalkeeper, Shakarov, is also Bulgarian, so they do have they have a buddy on the team. And his technicals aren't spectacular. 12, 12, and 13 right now. His jumping reach is only 9. That's the biggest negative about him at the moment. He's going to be very good. Wait till you see the rest of the numbers that go with him. Spectacular decisions, 17 strength. I mean, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But he's yet to play a game that matters for us, and he's considered a key player for the league, obviously, for our team, because we already saw his name come up. Both our Bulgarians are on the list there. All right, Gabriel Mueller. We needed another striker. I can't believe I said that. As many strikers as we have on this team. I just couldn't say no. Argentinian, 19 years old. He's going to get better. Acceleration of 17. Finishing of 17. Aggression of 17. And he's resolute. It's going to be an interesting season for him. Not a lot of flair. Off the ball's okay. Anticipation is pretty decent. We'll see how it goes. I'm cautiously optimistic. I think he's going to be good. Umbala here, we just got him into the team. Again, he's somebody the youth guy saw. Again, good physicals. He's only 18 years old, so those technicals have a chance to come up. But he does have decent crossing, and he's got good technique, so that will help a lot. Mentals are, well, crap, to be honest. A bravery of 2, a positioning of 4. Now, he's a midfielder, attacking midfielder. Positioning's not really that important, but he's got a lot of flair. Not really sure where to go with it, though. With an anticipation of 5 and a vision of 8. We'll see. We'll see. And then Malik, Germany. Great name. He's from Martinique. I guess he's from Martinique. Martiniquois, I guess is how you would say that. Anyway. Again, good physicals. Mentals are actually pretty decent with an 18 of teamwork. He's got some vision. He's brave. Decisions are pretty poor, though. But the technicals are okay with decent passing. Technique's only 6, though. That's really going to hurt him. So, again, we'll see. I signed off on it. I have to sign off on all. But it's a free. 3 of these are free, so I can't really complain. And we only paid $12,000 for Umbala here. So those are our transfers. Let's take a look at our friendlies, and we crushed them. It was like 25-1 or something like that over these. Now, these aren't considered... None of these were considered better teams than us, although we were not the favorites for all of these matches, and a lot of them they said it should have been a draw. So, I don't feel too badly about that. And you can see, there we go, Hernandez, Grosbois, and Mueller. There's our 3 strikers right there. Mueller, Hernandez, Nouveau. I did turn down some big money for Nouveau that if it comes back in, I may take it. We'll just have to see. Again, Grosbois, Mueller, Hernandez, and Conan. T-Bone and Hernandez. So you're seeing our strikers up here quite a bit, and there's a reason for that. I'm going to try to play this most of the season. I do have a diamond narrow here as well that we may go back to. This is a more realistic type of formation, but you know what? I'm going to go with it. I like strikers. I like wingers, wingbacks, not wingers, wingbacks. So we're going to try it. And that's why we needed another striker. We still have T-Bone, and he is going to be our primary substitute for those 3 spots. Now, the reason why I may take money for Nouveau, let's go back here to our roster and take a look at this. I have the current and the potential here, injury there. and this has been their training performance. So, first of all, Nikolov, 167 potential ability, already 132. So if we can get those technicals up, along with the physicals he has, he's just going to be a beast. Shakarov is a 157. Painberg's a 159. Those are our 3-star players, realistically. Those are our best potential players. And to be honest, 134, 132. Painberg's only 119 so far, but he's 22. We got time to get that up. So we'll see how that goes. Now, our goal for this was to essentially have an average of 120 here and 130 here. That was what we said we thought we needed from looking at other teams last season. And I think we've accomplished that. Not all these numbers are 120. There's a 14, 17, 19, 19. But we do have a 132 in there and a 134 in there. And our potential is clearly better than just the base 130. Not every player is quite there yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of the starting 11 are not 130. But we just wanted to average. And I think with a 157, a 160, I think we're okay. Maybe we're just a touch below some of those players, but we're a touch above on others. So I think we average out. And we've got some talent here as well. Now, the reason we could lose Nouveau, he's 128, 128. He's maxed out. He's not getting any better. We might be able to adjust some numbers around, but he's capped. However, we do have Lenzini, and he is, pretty close to as good. 123 versus 128, slightly better potential. Essentially near as enough, it makes no difference. As good as Nouveau, and as good as Nouveau is going to get. So we could get rid of him. We could use Kalulu and Pascal here as our backups as we need to. Kalulu's got a max of 126 potential there. Both are already over 100, so they're fine for subs for us at this point. At the moment, Legris and Nouveau will be our primary players in, probably, with Lenzini as our primary sub. We'll see how that goes. Lenzini may find himself in more often than not. The technicals are the bit that let him down. He's got good mentals and decent physicals, although he's not the fastest player in the world, but he's got 17 stamina, and that's where Nouveau falls down. His stamina is 13. It should be good, but I've had to sub him out of every game, even the ones I wanted to keep him in so far in the friendlies, because he's been tired. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But his mentals are really good and his technicals are better. So, I'm not really sure how it's so close, because when I look at the numbers themselves, it looks to me like Nouveau is just better kind of all the way around. So we'll have to see how that goes. So this is what we've got for the team for right now. We've still got Rippert. Madu we still got. He's 26 years old. Probably, him and Rippert are our two worst players. That's just all there is to it as far as both potential as well as not quite current ability. The current ability still is a decent sub. Jacquet, probably the least useful player on the team at the moment. He will work as a backup midfielder, but you can see he's not as good as these guys are right now, and potential-wise, only marginally better than these guys. So we'll have to see the same. Kind of the same thing for Mateo. 110, though, so he is a little bit better current ability, but again, not much of a cap. He's not going to get any better. I do like him, though. His technicals aren't terrible. His tackling's not great, but he does have really good jumping reach. So we'll see. Positioning is kind of it, but he makes good decisions and he's brave. So he's our primary backup there. Kalulu we can either dump in at mid-center or defensive center, or we can run him in on the right. He's very good either place. Technicals are good. Physicals are where he gets let down a little bit. That jumping reach of 7 is the only reason he's probably not a starter defensive center for us right now, because his technicals are good. It's just those physicals that really hurt us. But he makes good decisions, and he's got really good positioning. So we put him back somewhere where he doesn't have to run around a lot. Maybe we put him on either the right or the left side, but we don't put him in the center of our defensive center backs. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But he's right now, these are our backups for there. With Lenzini and Pascal here as our backups for the wing backs. And he could be pretty decent too. He's resolute. So only a 119 max, but there's a pretty decent chance he's going to get there with that. He's 18. He's already most of the way there. So we'll see how it goes. I have Conan here, who's been on our reserve team recently. Spectacular physicals, as you can see. Technicals and mentals are okay. We'll see if they get better. But he's there. He can play essentially anywhere from our mid up. Either of our mid centers or our striker positions. And Jean-Yves Bonnet, we've talked about him as well. Even better, also play those positions. And you can see he's considered slightly better with a slightly cap, but if you just look at these two numbers, he and Conan are pretty much the same. But I would say that, there's a lot more green here than here. So it's just he's got that 17 acceleration, and 16 agility, which is, marginally better. I might need to change the colors to make these things a little more obvious what's the super high. But anyway. And then T-Bone here is our primary backup for the striker, for those three strikers. So still fast, still got finishing, still got first touch. Everything's coming up. 19 determination still. So we'll see how that goes. So that's our team. Pretty good team. Now, I got most of the way to this on Sunday. And then the reason I put it down for a week was I got hit with a decision I just didn't know what to do with. And I thought all week about it, and here it is Sunday night. I know I've got Monday morning's episode ready to go, but I don't have anything ready for Tuesday, and I wasn't really sure which direction I was going to go. So, this is it. Mellowseven, USA. I am the new head coach of the U.S. international team. They came to me. I didn't go to them. I didn't apply for anything. And I just saved the game and walked away for a week. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't really want to take it. And I'm still not sure I really want to take it. But thematically, it fits our storyline. Our Journeyman, who started as a Chinese international, under-23 Chinese coach, any job we could get at, we took. And it just happened to be an international job. We're an American player. We've been offered to lead the American team. And I think that's kind of the epitome of the end of a journeyman save, right? We've reached the top where we're considered the best American coach in the world. Maybe we're not the best French coach or the best German coach or anything else, but they came to us to coach the American team. So in the end, I felt I had to take it. Now, we don't have any games until some friendlies in end of September and then October, I believe. So we've got a while before we have anything going on, and there's no competitions up. So I don't know how much it's going to take away from our regular season. It does mean we can put Hernandez back on the squad, but this is our squad at the moment. I would like to play something like this, and instead of, and we're going to have to be careful about this because it's going to be hard. Oh, we've got the stars there. Instead of looking at attributes, we're looking at the attributes and the hidden attributes to make life easy for us for Ajaccio. I think we're going to go the opposite way this time. We're not going to look at any of that. I may not even look at ability and potential. In fact, I'm going to remove them right now from this one. What we're going to look at is this. We're going to look at ratings, and we're going to look at their stats. So we're going to choose our American international players based on statistics, not attributes. And that's going to be the twist. That's what we're going to do to make it different. So we're going two completely different directions here in this season. We're going to use the hiddens, which we haven't looked at before, and we're going to use statistics. So we're going to go both directions. We'll see how it goes. We can look at some of these guys. Nate Davis is pretty darn good. Look at those statistics right there as far as attributes go. He looks good, and he's resolute. He's pretty awesome. Finishing a 10, though. But he likes to be a complete forward, which is pretty amazing. So we're just going to have to kind of see how it goes. Juan Pablo Torres here was there. We can, inside forward. Sport. I had these guys both as inside forwards. I tried to sign Mr. Torres here a couple times, and he wouldn't come. Looks pretty decent too, right? But we're going to try to base this on how they actually do. Now, some of these players play in our division. Les Holt, for instance, plays with us. He's in the French league, or was last time I looked. Yeah, he's with AJ Auger. Although, did they drop? They might have dropped. So he plays in a French league. There's a couple others that do, I think, that I thought did. Maybe he's the only one. I don't think he is, though. I think we've got at least one other one in there. Anyway, but at the moment, I haven't played with selection. These are the players that were here. I haven't dumped anybody. I haven't brought anybody up. This is just what we have. There's no need to worry about it because, like I say, we've got a while. We've got 2 in September and a couple in October. Well, we don't have a huge amount of time. I mean, September's, that's 2 weeks away, really. I'm going to have to dig more into it, but I think for now, we're going to ignore it. It is there, though. So if you got questions about it, or that, that's how we're going to go with it. So we start, as we always start, with PSG. Do we end with PSG this season as well? We do. 2 seasons in a row, begin and end with PSG, for no apparent reason that I can tell. Not quite sure how they figure out the schedules. Doesn't seem fair to me. And I think it looks to me like the exact same schedule we had last time. Look, we've got Monaco and Monaco again, too. Because I think we ended the first half with Monaco, or more or less, into the year with Monaco, and then second to the last here as well. Maybe I might be remembering that wrong, but I think that's right too. It may be the exact same schedule aside from the different teams, promoted and relegated. So we'll see how that goes. Our requirements for the season: mid-table, 11th round, and 4th round. So we do have to make it one more round in the Coupe de France, and we are supposed to be mid-table, so somewhere in here. We'll just have to see how that goes. So, continue. I've already talked for 22 minutes. We haven't even played a match. I would like to make these a little bit faster this season. However, this first one with transfers and with international and stuff, we may play more games this season. Obviously, I don't know that we need to see friendlies for the Americans. I'm not sure we're going to see much more, but I think maybe we'll see a friendly, at least one of those 4. As we see how it goes. We're going to make some money. Donovan a blow. Connor. Oh, speaking of which, while I'm thinking about it, look at my staff. There's some names I recognize here. There's some actual legitimate, decent football players, Brad Friedel, Tad Ramos, Pat Noonan. I mean, they're names I actually recognize. Now, maybe I only recognize them because I'm an American, but, I'm reasonably happy with my coaching squad there, or my coaching staff there. So, anyway, I just thought that was fun. When I actually saw names I knew, because I don't always, unless you're one of the biggest players in the world, internationally, I probably don't know your name. So it was nice. But being an American, obviously, I know some. So it was nice to see that. Rippert's still injured. We don't care. Don't care. Not at the moment, anyway. So match preview. Team selection. Now, we do have a few things we need to change here. So, why are they ineligible? Why did they play another match today? I'm confused. Well, that was earlier today. I don't remember. Clearly, I was asked on the 14th who should play. And clearly, I missed it. That's a little bit annoying. Okay. And I saved it on today, not yesterday, so I can't even go back. So, yeah, this may be a harder game than I wanted it to be, because he's injured. So Nouveau's going to have to play here. We're not going to get a very good idea of how our team plays, unfortunately, because this is pretty horrible. Well, we may as well put him in now, huh? Yeah. We're not off to a good start, guys. I think America may have made the wrong choice by coming to me. Yeah. Although I think what I'm going to do while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to come down here. Can I make them unavailable? Nope. Already says they are. So yeah, let's submit our team. We do have the 1 suspension. And yeah. All right. Well, we'll see how we're going to do. Now, I did want to see legitimately how this formation would go against PSG. If we were trying to win... No, that's not the right answer. That's not the right way to say that. If we needed a win, or we were closer, I would have played the diamond. So if we're playing a really good team on the road, maybe aside from Monaco and PSG. Well, no, I would say aside from PSG. I think even against Monaco, we would go with the diamond probably. Because I do still have that diamond built. We looked at that very briefly. Because I think it gives us a better chance against a good team. But I am interested to see how this performs. And again, this is kind of a throwaway game as far as I'm concerned, the two against PSG. I don't think anybody can expect me to win these on a regular basis. So, we'll see how it goes. Again, we hurt ourselves a little bit. We're probably not going to get a fair shake of it because of my horrible roster management there. I mean, Hernandez just got taken off the ball. He clearly doesn't want to make the U.S. national team. There we go. Mbappe. Oh, there we go. Puts it over the top. So we'll see how it goes. That's not an auspicious beginning, and 20 seconds later we've got another highlight, and I'm assuming it's because Suleiman's going to make a mistake there. He did not. But we were unable to clear it, but Nikolov's got it. And our best player, period, gets knocked off the ball. So that doesn't bode well either. Luckily for us, they put that one over the net as well. Has anybody noticed how the colors of the faces and the skin tones change depending on the fans or, the stadium? It seems they get a tint based on what stadium you play in. Everybody here is very tanned. And I think it's because of the dark colors, the dark purple. It's like they got a dark purple filter over the top. And I'm wondering if that's exactly what happens. I wonder if like the home jerseys are all the same, are all white, and they just drop a filter over the top of everybody. Man, we haven't even seen the ball in their half of the pitch, have we? Pogba. Wasili feeds that one in. Oh, look at that. Shakrov gets a great save with that. Hand up on it. But clearly we are getting crushed. So clearly this formation is not working for it. Mueller, that didn't help. That was nice of you to pass it back out to him. I don't know why he didn't play it. I mean, if his team had played it out there, it was a perfect pass. We have had a shot, apparently. So there's a chance. Not a good one, based on that. That was pretty horrible first touch, but a chance. Man, Mbappe's off badly today. He's had at least 3 kind of horrible misses. Look at those shots down there. I mean, they're just... Oh, it's on their side of the field. Hernandez. Back to Pascal, who gets taken off the ball instantly. And they're on the counterattack, so okay. Mbappe, can he put it over the net again? Come on. Oh, Pogba just keeps that one in. Good defense for us, though. What are we playing? You know what? We probably should go to a counter, maybe. Oh, and Icardi gets one in finally. 27 minutes in, we give up our first goal. Oh, well. I don't think we need to see the highlight. Oh, we got a chance. Pascal throws it to him. Right there. Bright blue uniform. Yep. And there they go again. Pascal's not having a great game. I think it's fair to say. Mbappe, misses again, but not again. Not again. Oh, well. This is kind of what we expected. Actually, I'm kind of happy to be within 2, especially the way I mismanaged our roster and the fact that Pascal's been absolutely terrible. It says a 6.7. 6.8 now. I'm not quite sure how that works because we have seen him do nothing but give up the ball over and over and over again. Throw it to the wrong player, just pass it to each other. Yeah, it's been pretty bad. 6.2 for Suleiman, though. 6.2 for Mueller. Nouveau gets it into Mueller. Mueller back out to Nouveau. Can we get something? Anything? Pain bang. Oh, there we go. We did. We got a goal. Pain bang puts one in from outside the top of the circle, kind of. Puts us up to 16th on goal differential. Apparently we're all so bad on these losses that it's purely goal differential determining the bottom half of the table there. Nouveau, beautiful, feeds it in. Pain bang right there, top of the circle. Takes a step, puts it in. We'll take it. We will take it. Not really enough to gives him a 6.6. Why doesn't his goal show up? We did just get a goal. That's weird. Okay. It shows no goals. But we clearly got a goal, right? I'm not imagining this. It's right there. And it wasn't an own goal. I have no idea what's going on. I think this dictates that. I mean, clearly they're not playing well. In talk. The question is, do we want to put somebody else in? If we don't, we're going to hear about it. But I think because we don't have anybody better to put in, I think we go with, well, you know what? Let's put Tebow in. Let's put Tebow in. We do have a sub there that is reasonable. Defensively, maybe not so much. Although, you know what? We'll go a little bit. We'll go to 60 and then we'll swap out Suleiman if he's still playing at 6.2. Come on, Payne. Got a yellow. Yeah, I mean, we could take Suleiman out and sub in. No, we can't. We can't because I think we played both of those players that I would sub in. So no, we won't. Oh, come on. Come on. We can't give Mbappe that. Jeez. There's no need for that. Well, I mean, anything, what? We lost 7-0 last season in this match. So I guess anything is better than that. Do I have a... See, I don't even have a defensive player on the bench to put in there for him. So he's just going to have to live with it. We'll go up to 60 here and we'll close. We'll do it now. We'll put in Jan Yves up there. Let him play. See what John's got. Jean Benet. Ramsey. That went horribly wrong. I didn't realize it was even going there until it was too late. There we go. Cardi just puts that one away. And then Jean Benet just leaves it there for him. Pikachu. Beautiful pass up to Adamar. There we go. Pascal took the ball away and passed it to his own player. Fully showing that he deserves that 6.7 or whatever it was. Oh my God, there's Hernandez. We've got two players charging forward. Hernandez misses the first one, gets taken off the second. We do manage to hang on to it though. Nouveau's got it. He gets it back up to Jean Benet. Jean-Yves Benet. Oh, I thought that went in and it was bouncing back. Oh, I thought it was going. Oh, I thought for sure we'd got one back there. Oh, damn. Okay, well, we are on the attack. Nouveau, though, again, throws it right to Pogba. We are apparently incapable of throw-ins to our own. You'd think the blue versus the red would be. Neither of these were even close. They were players standing directly in front of our players. And we threw it right to him. Like, we didn't even try to throw it over. We didn't throw it to another player. We just threw it right to him. So, 4-1. I'm going to demand more. It's not going to do anything. We're gonna pass that up. We'll go to 80 and we'll make our last save. Now, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do it this way. We're going to go tactics. We're going to go back to this. Because it's the only way I can think of to get Suleiman out of there. We'll put in Madu, and we'll swap there. And we'll go like that. There we go. And those lines. Sure. Confirm changes. Let's go. We got 13 minutes. We'll see how this one does. See if it does any better. Well, we haven't given anybody goals, but to be fair, they're already up 4-1. They're probably not pushing. Oh, we did get a shot. Then we gave up a shot. So that's not terrible, I guess. Oh, never mind. They're getting more shots. So 31 shots so far. Only 9 were on target, though. That 7 clear-cut chances, though. My God. We didn't give up the 7-0 that we gave up last time, but it's a close thing. It is a close thing. I mean, like I say, 8 clear-cut chances, 2 half chances. It's a good thing they were shooting from long range and not particularly accurately today. If Mbappe didn't need glasses, he probably could have scored about 6 goals all by himself today. Come on, let's keep this one out. We don't want to make it 5-1. I'm feeling happy with 4-1, to be honest. Nope, we all just watched it roll past. We had 3 guys that could have put a foot on it. But they gave it to Mbappe. They felt bad for him. They know he could have scored 6 as well. They're like, you know what? There you go. We're sorry. Can we not give up another? There we go. 5-1. Why are we still playing? It's over. T-bone into Hernandez. I guess there's a chance we get a goal. No, there we go. They were just hoping we'd get injured on the way out. So 5-1, so a 4-goal differential as opposed to the 7 that we gave up last season. That's improvement. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Oh, that was not the. I should have read that. That was. They did not do well. I don't know. I screwed that up. Man, I'm just off my form here so far this season. Uninspiring in defeat. I think we're going to come here and we're going to see. Let's do it this way. Let's go here. Let's click on this one. No, not on PSG themselves, on the game. There we go. That's what I want. And that's right. It doesn't let me see any of this stuff, but just in this one. Let's go to a different skin. I think there's an update for this skin, so I may have to look to see if that fixes that, because clearly it doesn't work right now. Let's just, for the tempo skin, I know it works on Andromeda. Let's just go to the regular one. Why not? We'll see it. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to issue some warnings. I don't know that we're going to fine anybody. I don't think we had anybody under 6, but I think we can definitely issue some warnings eventually. Let's try this again. Let's come here and let's find our team, and there's a warning. Discipline, poor performance, issue a warning. Discipline, poor performance, issue a warning. And we'll do a bit of that. These are sometimes actually not the worst thing to do in the world. These don't. Why did that? I have no idea. These sometimes actually count as a. I mean, they're not always a negative. Holding your team accountable doesn't mean that you're a horrible person and everybody hates you as far as dynamics goes. So we'll just have to kind of see how it goes. Can we praise him? No. We didn't give up a 10 either. So there's that. I'm gonna hit continue one time, and man, it's been so long since I've seen this one. Accepts. Feel tough, Hernandez. You're gonna have to get used to it. And that's that. So we're at the bottom as we expected with a goal differential of -4, but that is better than the -7 we had last season. So hey, it's a 3-goal difference. We're 3 goals better against PSG this season than we were last season. So we'll take it for what it's worth. This episode's a little long, so I'm going to end it here. I do attempt to try to get them to go faster and maybe have show more games this season we did last time. So maybe we'll take 3 weeks to work our way through instead of the standard kind of 8 to 10 episodes per season. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to comment. What do you think about our plan to look at just stats for the U.S. team? What do you think about our roster this season? Love to know. See ya. Cheers.